Don't show your portfolio to clients. I know that this might sound actually crazy or counterintuitive or contrary to what's the advice that a lot of people have been giving and I have also given, but I'll tell you why. If you are actually starting up your career, maybe you are a writer, because I'm a content writer, so I've always give that example. Maybe you're a writer, you're just starting up your career, you've learned, you've just acquired a skill, social media management, content writing, whatever, graphic design, video editing, and you want to launch into the space, you want to land a remote job, you want to get freelance gig, you want to reach out to clients, I'll advise that you shouldn't show clients your portfolio. Now wait, before you raise your eyebrows, I'm going to tell you the reason why, and this might just be the reason why you've not actually landed a remote job. So if you're just starting your career, like you just finished learning, you've done a couple of jobs, or you just had a couple of samples that you just created yourself, I usually advise that just start, write anything, put it as your portfolio. But chances are that what you have written, what you've done, the work that you've done on your own, that like nobody actually hired you to do that job, might not be meeting industry standard or might not be what people are searching for. And that is not a problem, because I'm going to show you how to actually fix this. So if you are new, this is what I would do, this is what I did, and that's what I would advise you to do. If you are new, just actually, let's for instance just acquire the skill in content writing. You've written a few pieces, maybe you have a blog, a portfolio, you've written a few pieces. Now if you want to apply for a job, most of the job, I understand that most of the job will require that you put in link to your portfolio, 2 or 3 articles that you've done and all of that. Yes, you can, but why I would recommend that you don't do this, because most times, especially if you're in the writing niche, you're in content writing and even design and all of that, once you give your portfolio, I've noticed that is a trend. Once you show your portfolio, you still be required to write a test article. Like even if your portfolio looks nice, they'll still require you to do a test piece, like write a test article, do a test design, do a test video editing, trial video editing stuff, because they cannot really prove that you actually did this work, and there's no assurance that you did this work, and they don't know if you can adapt, you can speak in their brand, their brand voice, you can speak with their idea, whether maybe their idea about marketing, about lead, generation and all of that. You are 100% plugged into their idea. So this is what I recommend you do. So instead of showing your portfolio, especially if this is a client that you are pitching a client, you've seen, like, we advise that maybe you go to startup, look for startups that would like to hire you, then send a pitch. Now this is what you do. Instead of sending your portfolio, I will actually advise that you do a custom sample. Instead of sending these are samples of things that I've done, do a custom sample. Like I've done this and it works every time. Most of the time right now, I don't even think I actually have a portfolio put together. If I have a client I want to pitch, I take the extra step, I take the pain of actually doing a custom sample. Like it works every time. And what I've discovered about this is that if they require you to give show 2 or 3 samples of the work you've done, you just want to see the consistency of your writing style, and sometimes the things you've done doesn't actually represent your state of mind now. For example, like for me, like where I was a month ago as an expert content writer with like 7 years experience is not where I am today, because I'm constantly learning. So if I gave a sample of work that I've done 1 month ago, doesn't represent my knowledge base now or my skill as an SEO content writer right now. So that's why I prefer to do a custom sample. So when I see that kind of stuff, what I'll go study the website, study their competitor. I do a very good competitor analysis. So if you have a problem like how to go about, if you're a content writer, you have a problem how to go about all of this, I did a video about my writing process, so you can go watch that video to see how I do all of my stuff, so that I can write compelling articles. So what I'll do is that I go to their website, I take a look at the website, I take a look at their blog if there is a blog already. Like if I'm applying for a content writer, look at the blog, look at the topic, look at the computer analysis. Like then I'll create a very good, even if it's a top of funnel, bottom of funnel, middle of funnel article, I'm going to write a very good article with their brand voice, with their tone, with what a product they are currently pushing. I'm going to write the article, tailor it to the product they're actually pushing, and sell that product in the article. Like with this, you don't even need to submit 2-3 samples of your work, just this one that you wrote, like at that point that you are pitching to this client. It works all the time. So taking a few hours, like 2, 3, 4 hours or a day, to quickly complete a work for the client, like creating a custom sample beats sharing 100 links to something you've written before, especially if that thing is not directly related to what they're expecting you to do. So if you are new, I wouldn't advise. It's good to have a portfolio. It's good to be official, be branded, and all of that. But I wouldn't advise that you keep sending clients your portfolio, like, and it slows things down. Most times when you send your, this is the reason why, there are three reasons why I would advise you to not send a portfolio if you're just starting out your career. One, it slows things down. For instance, you're seen a job, they say, okay, send 2 to 3 of your, everybody's going to do the same thing. Everybody's going to send previous work that they've done before, and most of the times it's not aligned to the particular what the client has in mind, with the project they are working on, what they are looking to do. It doesn't align. So you're going to be fighting with the multitude. So your piece might not be picked over other people's pieces applying for the same job. And secondly, it's kind of like it might not work in your favor. It might just be a quick way for you to be disqualified. Like, that is another thing. And thirdly, it's just like sending your portfolio, it kind of makes you, it can shoot you in the foot, because if they read a sample, like it's not very aligned for the first 2 sentences, the client has just switched off, like, oh, this does not fit into what you're doing. So you see why sending your portfolio might not be the best thing to do, and why creating a custom portfolio might just be all that you need to do. And I'll give you the reason, like the biggest reasons why you should do this, because one, it reduces time wastage. So if you send your portfolio, most times the client will actually take a look at the portfolio, everything that this person have done and everything that you have done, and you're looking at portfolios from other candidates, trying to say, okay, does this fit, is this what we would like to do, and all of that. But after they finish checking the portfolio, they'll also pick the top 10, top 5 candidates and ask them to do a test article. So from the test article they might now pick the person with the best test article. So when you do a custom sample, for instance, as a writer, you actually go to the writer, create a topic, do a topic research, do everything, do all your research, and create a custom piece for this client. First of all, if you were supposed to be the top 20 applicants, you're going to be shot first to number 1, because first of all, you took in the time to actually create this stuff. It shows that, for one, you are interested in this job, and that is the most important thing that businesses, employers, clients are looking for. This person is interested in my project, this person is interested in me, is interested in this brand, and want to be a part of it. Like, this thing showing how much you want to be a part of someone's project, how much you want to be a part of a company, part of a brand, can make you like the top candidate, like the number 1 candidate for that job role. Like, I actually made a video about this. I'll put it in the link in the description, how just saying that you want this job, like you want to be a part of this brand, can help you get the job. So if you can go watch that video. Another thing is, it reduces the whole process. So if they're going to look through your samples, contact you, send you a test article for you to write, before they come back to look at the test article, before they give you a feedback if you're going to be hired, like, doing this reduces the process of interview. Like, it reduces it by like 50, even 80%, because all the time that they're going to, okay, send your sample, you send samples, okay, can you do a test article, like all of that. So it just shortens the whole process. When you do a sample, a custom sample, like, it shortens all of those. The person sees, I'm like, wow, you took the time to do this, you crafted this stuff. And if it's like, you're not fighting about money, that will pay me and all of that. You just did it to show. And the thing is that even if you don't get the job, you have a stuff that you can put in your portfolio, a solid sample that you can put in your portfolio. And the cheat to this thing? I'm going to give you one secret. So when you do this, the client, like, it takes you above every other person, because most people will not want to put in the man hours, like 4, 5 hours, 24 hours to create a compelling piece just for a client's perusal. Most people will not do that. So this gives you an edge, especially when you are new to the game. Like, it clears every doubt, because there's not something about showing me what to do, not telling me. So you are literally showing that this is what I can do for this brand, and that's a sample, and that can just give you the job instantly. Like, that we put, like, this is a secret that you might not hear, but this is it. So like, that's why I really don't force about new people getting portfolio and all of that. You can do it while you're searching, your free time, write something, put out there, or publish. But this strategy, if you're looking to land a job now, if you're looking like, I want to get a gig right now, this is what you'll be doing. It's not the easiest thing to do, but it works. Like, putting in that effort, that extra effort, what to give you that extra, I don't know, that's extra oomph. That's the way I can explain it. And I'm going to give you a strategy. If you write this article, then you go on LinkedIn, try to publish publish it somewhere, or even a Google Doc is fine, or maybe you have a website, just something. Publish this article, then talk about it, that oh, I wrote a piece, blah blah blah, I feel I love this concept or this tool that this brand is producing, so I wrote a compelling piece about it, and tag the brand. Look for the hiring manager on LinkedIn, or someone, marketing VP of marketing, content lead, all of that, and tag this person that you did this. See, it works. The fact that you did only do the work, you put time to do the work, you did the work for free, and then you are giving them free publicity. Like, who are you? Who are you? Literally, that's how this client is going to feel. Like, who is this person? They're going to get back to you. Like, this is a secret that you might not hear anywhere, but it works. It works. It works. It works. It works. It works. So this is the reason why I'm not really like very finicky about, oh, portfolio. It's great to have your portfolio, but sometimes you just have to, like, creating custom samples beats, you know, sharing portfolio most of the time, 100% legit. So this is it. So if you are a writer, if you're a content writer, and you can apply this whatever skill that you have, you're a graphic designer, social media manager, video editor, and all of that. But if you're a writer, because I am a content writer, so if you're a writer and you're looking for, okay, how can I go about all of this, and like I said before, I have a step-by-step video that I made about my writing process, and you can just copy me, and I'll put a link to that video in this description, so you go and watch it and thank me later. So thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and if you have any questions to how you want to, you can go about all of this, like how you can structure this whole stuff. Maybe I will create a sheet like how you can go about all of this and all of that. So let me know in the description, let me know in the comment section what you want me to do, how I can help you, and I'll be willing to respond to it. I respond to all of my comments. And also subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed all the information that I'm giving, please subscribe to this channel. That is, you know, a way of just cheering me on and supporting what I do. And also share this video to your content, to your followers, to people, your audience that you think might find this video helpful. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.